We got a guest today. Big Trapezoid fan, Sophie is. Yes, thank you. This is probably my last Trapezoid update until the NCAA tournament, or at least conference tournaments. I have made the groups very easily identifiable and understandable. Virginia, this group is... It's Virginia. Like, you don't want to be here. I don't know what else to say. That slow pace can work. Houston has proven that a lot. They play at such a high level that they're just a nightmare to play against. They dominate inferior opponents. And they're trying to reach and achieve that 2019 UVA-like season. Now, for Drake and North Texas, I call them baby Houstons in a way. They play that same methodical style, and they're not Houston quality. No one is. Rarely get teams out here, but it's kind of similar to what St. Mary's usually is. On the exact opposite, super fast side, we got to start with Alabama because they are Alabama and they have to be in their own tier. We have seen the speed bumps for them, but we also know that on their night, they're not going to lose to 99.9% of teams. Kentucky, Illinois, New Mexico, hello. They model more after last year's Alabama, which gives them a lot of potential and a high ceiling like we saw with Bama, but it also gives them a lower floor, which I think all three, if not all four of those teams this year have already shown. And then we got our Trapezoid. There's about 10 to 12 teams that are in or kind of in. If you're a clear top title contender, Auburn, Duke, Houston, Florida, Tennessee, like this is great. This is where you need to be. Then you go down a notch in seed range and you have teams that I think are more like really good Final Four threats. Texas Tech, Wisconsin, Maryland, Arizona, Missouri, the Johnnies. Iowa State is kind of teetering on title or Final Four contender. And I got to focus on the mid-majors because teams like VCU and UC San Diego, you just don't see mid-majors playing in this echelon and group. These two teams this year are playing at Purdue, Marquette, A&M level, which is like 2, 3, 4 seed range. Like that's elite. I have talked about New Mexico a lot, and I like them with caution. Akron, GCU, even Bryant with the right matchup, I could see them pulling one off in the tournament too. And Gonzaga and St. Mary's are confusing. I think most people will discredit them. I don't think either of them are like crazy Final Four title contender threats, but like if I'm a 1 or 2 seed, I am praying that I get anyone other than both of them, but definitely Gonzaga as my second round matchup as like a 7, 8, 9, 10 seed. I will obviously update this when the tournament comes around to give more like matchup specific insights, fast versus slow. I'm going to have the Trapezoid make its own bracket this year because mine always suck, and I think the Trapezoid, I know the Trapezoid is going to make a better bracket than majority of people. So